Hey, this is Anton Gunn. I want to thank you for watching this video. Listen, I know you probably have seen some things that don't make you feel good about where you work right now. You maybe have seen some things that are questionable in terms of ethics or even just in the process of how you do things, and it doesn't make you feel good. And you've tried to say something about it, but it's fallen on deaf ears. And so now you're feeling that you might be complicit in bad behavior if you don't do something and you're not sure what to do. So I will tell you this, we all have probably been in organizations where leadership has made a decision that we don't agree with. They've done something that doesn't seem to be ethical or above board, or maybe it's not in the best interest of the patients that we serve, or maybe even not in the best interest of the employees that you hired and brought into the organization. So it can get a little disconcerting for you. And when you feel things like this that's disconcerting to you, your team is going to sense this. That's going to ripple through your culture and get to a way that is going to make it toxic for people to work there. And you won't feel good about it. You won't stay motivated. You won't stay engaged. You'll have all kinds of problems if you don't address issues around ethics and morals and values as it relates to your organization. Now, it may not be the whole organization, but it might just be one leader who made a decision that is going to have a long-lasting impact on what people think about you. Do they think your organization operates in an ethical way? So you got to step up and do something about it. So here's the first thing I want you to do, that if you come into this kind of situation where there's a question around ethics and around what people are doing, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to confront the situation. Now, I didn't say go in and flip over tables and start yelling at people. I said you need to go in and you need to confront the situation. So really have a conversation, and that conversation should lead with the words, help me to understand. See, that's a reason you want to come into a conversation like that, is you want to ask for clarity around, help me to understand why we made the decision to do X, or help me to understand why did we go to this nursing model, or help me to understand why didn't we reapply for magnet status. Whatever it is, you want them to help you to understand why you did something. And my main point of asking that is that there might be reasons that a decision was made that you just don't understand. And before you go in accusing people and guns are blazing, you want to try to get a better understanding. So go in and ask the question, help me to understand. Then at that point, if you still don't have a satisfactory answer and you're concerned about what this might mean for you and your whole professional career and everything that you work for, and you're getting nervous about it, I'm going to give you 3 words: control, influence, and lead. So when you come into a situation where you see bad things happen or things that you feel like were not right and you don't necessarily have the ability to change it yourself, you got to get the mindset to control what you can control. So if someone in another area made an ethical decision making that reflects badly on your brand, then you got to make sure that it doesn't creep over into your area. So you got to control the processes that you can control. Do it the way you think is fullest of integrity and making a difference for the people that you serve. Then if you can't control it, you got to try to influence it. So influence it is by building relationships and serving other leaders to get them to see things your way. You got to exercise some influence. And if you can't control it and if you can't influence it, well, guess what else you got to do is you got to lead. And what I mean lead is you got to be the change that you want to see in the world. You got to be the example that you want to see. So my point is, you won't be able to control every bad decision. You'll be able to control some. But the ones that you can't control, you got to try to influence it. And if you can't influence it, then you got to be the leader that people want you to be. That's the best approach for you to deal with leadership who make decisions that appear to be unethical, immoral, or just plain wrong. You have to be the change that you want to see in the world. I want to thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day.